Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. It's February, and our theme for the month is love and self-care. Our theme for today is self-love, a guide to being your best self. Are you up for that, Pookie?
Oh my gosh, every day.
Every day,
Every day being my best self.
we attempt to be our best self. A lot of cool things we're going to share with you this morning, but let's kick things off with a little theme song. Lead-off track from our Opening Up to the Good CD. This is Pookie singing her original song,
Are you
Wake
ready?
Up.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful.
Good to see everybody here.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit.
All right.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. So I
Sing
wake
along.
up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. You notice I changed the background here. After several weeks of having that winter wonderland kind of background, I guess I'm anticipating spring, so I wanted to have a little greenery going here. I could feel it. It's right around the corner, right?
It's coming.
Actually, what's next
But
month
actually,
now?
we're halfway. We're at the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So we're moving closer into spring. So we're moving into warmer.
Yep.
And you know how it is. You're gonna get this spike of something really cold can just kind of fly through at any moment. We've
right.
often had snow on Easter.
We have, and we've had like 60, 70 degrees in January and February in St. Louis every now and then, too.
I know. Although the weather has been unusual this year, to say the least.
Well, a lot to share with you. We're going to be telling you about some changes coming up. These are good changes. Also, still having some issues connecting to Pookie's private or her personal profile on Facebook, but I think we figured it out. But it was a little too late to
Yeah.
be able to get it hooked up this morning. One thing I'm doing that I haven't done, I only did it once before, I think, a long time ago. I'm actually streaming live. It should be to LinkedIn, of all places. It's a site where been on it for years, but I'm getting more active now. And so
Well, hello everyone in
So,
LinkedIn.
yeah, if you're watching
I
on
don't know how
LinkedIn-
that works. But
and leave a comment if you're watching over on LinkedIn, because it's supposed to show up here, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen a LinkedIn comment pop up here. But I would just leave one.
Somebody's
Let's.
saying they can't hear. Can everyone hear us?
Hmm.
VW, yeah.
I'm
can't
not
hear.
sure. We're coming through. Lisa, can you let us know if you can hear us? You can send me a text if there are any issues. Otherwise, I'm showing a signal coming through loud and clear.
All right.
So,
all right. Well, we will continue to talk.
We're gonna move
Today's
forward.
all about self-love. Yeah.
It is.
You know, isn't that the journey of a lifetime, though? Isn't that? I mean,
It's an ongoing process for sure.
it is. It is. And then, because I think the thing that about self-love is that as you're continuing to grow all the time, and you're growing, and you're becoming, new and beautiful, and let me make sure my mic's on. Okay, and that
Yeah.
and you're transforming, and so you get new aspects of yourself to fall in love with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
As you're becoming, as you're making choices, and you're exploring new things, and you're, experiencing new things, and your whole world is kind of like changing. Those are times when you get to, right, just like fall in love with the new aspects of yourself that are emerging.
So, and we'll be coming back to that as our main theme a little bit later. Doesn't Pookie's hair look amazing this morning? I think
It's so cute.
So we're going to start as we always do, doing a little centering breath. Pookie, why don't you get us all synchronized here for those folks watching us live, and even if you're watching the replay, you can get in on this, right?
Yeah, oh, of course. Because you know what? We are living in an eternal now moment. The only moment that ever is the right now, is the right now in this present moment right here, right now. And this moment, whether it is in the recording later or whether it's live right now, this moment is now. It's now. It's now for all of us gathered here together. And in this now moment, as you kind of, maybe you can see the chat and you can see all the people that are joined here. that are just even sharing. That's just a percentage of the people that are actually here, that are here with us in the auditorium, let's say, right? In this beautiful auditorium, this global auditorium where we have seats and people sitting in them from all over the world. Right? And we're all connected into this great, massive field of love that's vibrating and that's emanating out of each one of us. Right? And that love knows no bounds. That love has the ability to transcend all time and space. That love has the ability to go from here to there and to bring healing and to bring compassion and to bring love. Right? Kindness. Right? And we all have that ability, and we can touch each other in this field right now. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just reach out? Those of you that are willing, just take that energy of your heart, maybe just kind of rub it a little bit. Activate all that goodness inside there, all that love energy that you are, that's just inside of your heart, ready to ripple out into the world in a really powerful way. So let's let this love ripple. It's going to ripple out into the world. Ooh, and now we can begin to reach out and touch each other in the field and see if you can sense all of the beautiful people that are gathered here in this moment. See if you can feel them. Like we're creating this beautiful, beautiful web all over the Mother Earth. And we're just creating this infinite web of love. And so now let's focus our love and shower it down on the earth. And all our beautiful relatives that call her home, we shower our love. We take this focus, this energy of love, this ability that we have to bring compassion and healing and joy and peace and unity. We shower our Mother Earth with all of this goodness from our own beings, the goodness that we are. She's receiving that. She's receiving that love. All right. And all of our beautiful family on this beautiful earth, all living beings, receiving our love. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in our hearts. May peace prevail in our homes. May peace prevail in our countries. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. All right, now let's turn ourselves around and focus out into the cosmos, all the stars, all the planets, all the everything out there. Everything out there, or the known and the unknown. Let's focus our love out there and send our love out into the universe. Right? Because we can do that. We can send our love out into the universe. And as we send our love out to the universe, we know that we are blessing all, sending our love, sending our light, sending our intentions of healing and joy and unity and peace and divine connection. Yeah, just feel all that. Now bring it all back into your heart again. Yeah, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude, thank you for this beautiful heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Oh, let it all go. Breathe it in deep again. And exhale. And let it all go. And just one last time as we're just loving ourselves in this moment. In this moment, when you take that deep breath in, I just want you to just breathe in all this love into yourself. And just love yourself with this last and final breath that we share together. Ready? Let's do it. Breathing in deeply. Love, 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 love. And breathing out. Love, 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 love. Ooh.
That was wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you there. Thank you there, Pooki Lee. So,
don't thank me.
So we got a lot to share here. So especially when it's going to take us all week and probably the next few weeks to get the word out about this particular thing. But we've mentioned it in the past week or two that we are going to be actually. Let me clean up my screen.
Making some changes.
Yeah. So actually, getting some
changes.
Getting some clarity on our branding and what you can find where and all that good stuff. And so we've mentioned it. So we're beginning early in our 4th year of streaming live every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday for more than 3 years. So yeah, this is season 4, episode 5 of Sunday Inspiration Live. But starting next week, we're going to stream live on Pooki's channel instead of this channel.
Wow!
Okay.
How exciting for Pooki!
That's right. We're going to be sending some traffic over to Pooki's. I'll tell you why.
No, there's real reasons.
I'll tell you why in a minute, but let me just show you. I got a screenshot here of Pookie's homepage. So first, to find us, it's really easy to find us. Whether it's my channel or her channel, a lot of people go, "Where's the link? I can't find it." So I'm going to give you the real simple solution. So first of all, you got to go to Pookie's channel and just put in PookieLee.com. You see the @PookieLee, POOKILEE. So you go to her homepage, and you'll see right under her photo there's a list of tabs there. It says Home, Videos, Shorts, Live, Playlists, Community. You click on Live. That's where all of the live streams are housed. And when you go there, you'll be able to find our live streams. So if you're confused, go to Pookie's channel, click the live tab, and then you'll see it. If you get there before we start broadcasting live, you'll see the thumbnail there, and it'll say upcoming. If you go there during the live stream, it'll say live. So you click on the little thumbnail, and then you're in like you are right now. If it's after the fact, it'll be the replay. So you click on the thumbnail, and you can watch it if you got there after we ended the broadcast. So it's all right there in the live tab.
It's all right there.
Before, during, and after. Pookie Lee. All right? So that's where we're going to be. And I'm going to get emails out. I'm going to probably post something over on my channel, directing people over. So, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to see how that goes. But I think that's going to make sense. Why are we doing this? Because we're trying to get real clear about what channels to go to for what. And actually, I did a little rebranding myself. This main channel that you're on, I actually added the word Affirmations to my name. It used to just say Bob Baker, but now it says Bob Baker Affirmations. I added a new banner at the top there, Home for Positive Self-Talk. And so what's going to happen is everything that's affirmation related, if it's the positive self-talk statements that you repeat back to yourself, that's all going to be here on this channel. But I've been over the years, I have posted a lot of like non-affirmation, like inspirational stuff, because my website is Bob Baker Inspiration. So there's a lot of things that have no affirmations in them, where we're just inspiring words, just talking to you,
right?
Giving you pep talks or whatever. And so those tend to be not as popular, and they might confuse the algorithm, confuse the audience, and so on. So I've had a second channel actually for a while now that I've kind of experimented with, like alternative ways of putting stuff out there, and I never really knew what to do with it, but it got really crystal clear recently. So this is the second channel. It's called Bob Baker Inspiration. So it's @Bob Baker Inspiration, just like the website. And this is where all the non-affirmation stuff is going.
Meditations and all that kind of stuff.
And so it doesn't reflect it right now because it's still I haven't really populated with a lot of the inspiration stuff, but that's where, so if it's not really, if there's no affirmations in it, and I'm speaking, I'm going to put it here on this inspiration channel. If it has affirmations, even if it's singing affirmations, not sleep affirmations, if it's affirmation based, it's going on this main channel right here, Bob Baker Affirmations. And then Pookie's stuff, she's just going to be working. She's also going to be loading up more and more of her own stuff on her channel. So we're trying to get it nice and tidy, so we're not confusing viewers and the YouTube algorithm gods, being really crystal clear. And we just thought Pookie's channel would be a good place to do the Sunday live streams, because there's, we might have 2 minutes of affirmations, but for the most part, it's other stuff,
Yeah, it's got a lot of Pookie in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of Pookie. So do. Although it'll be a little odd if you're out of town and I'm going solo on Sunday Inspiration, but people will figure it out. So yeah.
That will happen too.
I think Crystal asked.
However, we're working. One of the things that I'm working on is providing, material content for those times when I'm not here.
Will we still get the reminders before the next lives? Crystal asked. So, which reminders are you referring to? Are you on the text list? I send out text reminders from my inspiration text list. So, if you're getting those, Crystal, yeah, I'll just redirect you to Pookie's channel instead of mine. The link will point to the current one. High Vibe Tribe, yeah, those are going to direct. Those will link to Pookie's. So, depending on where you're getting your reminders, but yeah, everything's going to point now from starting next Sunday to Pookie's channel for Sundays. All right. So I hope that helps. I want to. And speaking of my Bob Baker, this very channel that you're working on here. If you notice there, right under Bob Baker Affirmations, look at that number for subscribers. Hit a new milestone.
375, baby.
375,000 subscribers. So thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Do I have a round of applause button here? Let's try this. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what difference sounds like. Well, it's even bigger, yeah. So that's asking a round of applause for you. Thank you for your time and attention and queuing this up and sharing it with your friends and all that good stuff. And so, the next big milestone, 400,000 subscribers.
There we go.
Be a little bit later in the year, but keep your, hold that intention. That's going to continue to grow, heading towards 500,000. And then on to silver plaque or gold plaque land. When you hit 1 million subscribers, you can get a gold plaque. I got the silver one for 100,000. Anyway, that's what we're doing here. So cool. Thanks for letting us explain that. So we're gonna have to repeatedly remind folks. Time to check in with the community. But first, I thought I would just show. Actually, there's some of the people here we saw on Zoom just yesterday. It was the third and final Zoom call of our 30-day Turbocharge Your Life 2024 program. And actually, today is day 30. But these are some of the awesome people. You see Lisa Shepard right there, the hostess with the mostest. She's up in that top
there you go
corner. Mary Rose is there. I
Brandy.
think Brandy's in the house today. Cherie is here.
Dorley.
Yeah, Dorley is here. And so, and there may be some others that maybe I haven't noticed or made themselves known. But so happy little family there that went through that Turbocharge program. And many of them are also members of our High Vibe Tribe online community. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. That was an awesome call. Fabulous. So let's just check in to see what's going on. So if you haven't already, let us know where you're watching from so we can say hi. We got, let me pull that down. We got is it Lakshmi?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Let us know where you're watching from, my friend. Is it Megan? Megan?
Mm-hmm.
This is also me. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Yay, 375. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate that. I have a hard time doing one thing at a time. It's what's a hard time doing one thing at a time? So you have an easier time multitasking? Is that what you're saying? So, let's see here. YouTube reminder. Yeah, people are saying, if you subscribe to Pookie's channel, you might, and you hit the notification bell, you should get a notice when she goes live.
Ah, Brandy.
Where's that? Oh, this came up on our call. Pookie, in one of her moments of passion, blurted out "tsunami of love." You should do a YouTube your own YouTube video on that.
Oh, I know. I've so many things. A
Pookie
tsunami
power.
of love.
Pookie
Pookie
power.
power, right? So much fun, right? And just a lot of really great opportunities. I have to be honest with you. I'm just so excited about 2024. That's it. That's my whole thing right now. I'm just like,
fire.
I am on fire about it. So let's not talk about it.
Yeah, it could be 30 minutes of that. Yeah. Brandy says that's a great idea to get traffic moving to her page. People are missing out on Pookie's page if they're not following her. But she's going to be posting more consistently, right?
Yeah. Well, I got tagged in my Divine Mother's Love community as Passion Pookie. Because I did this event with them, and I, you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just show up, and they turn the spotlight on me, and it's my turn to talk, and it just goes, wow, and this whole thing comes out of me, and And I'm kind of shocked, and they're a little shocked too. And then
Yeah.
they do it again. They let me talk again. I don't know what these crazy
What
people
were
were
they
thinking.
thinking? Yeah, she was in the other room. I was working. She was on Zoom in the other room, just next door, and I heard this sermon, this passionate fire brimstone, but it was all good. But
No, it's good. It's so good.
Anna, good morning, and blessings from New York City.
New York City in the
And
house.
Janet from LA is in the house as well. Good to see you. Let's see. Pookie Vision. I love you guys. Lisa is watching from Southern Oregon.
Okay.
Let's see. Cherie, of course, watching. That's our friend here in the St. Louis area. Empty Space is watching from Texas, previously in Southeast Missouri. Awesome sauce. Leah from Nebraska tuning in. Joe was on that call yesterday. Great call
It
yesterday.
was a great call, wasn't it, Joe?
All right, very
So
cool.
much good fun.
So,
All right.
So yeah, so thanks for and Uba. Hope I'm getting that name right. Is watching from India. Welcome.
Welcome.
That is so cool. Cool. So yes, we always love when you arrive here. If you're watching for the first time, you'll notice you get a warm welcome from everyone here in the chat. If you happen to be catching this over on LinkedIn, I have no idea. I don't think the LinkedIn comments are coming through for us here, so I'm not sure.
I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I hooked it up. But if you're watching
Okay.
it over there, welcome. You can also, there's a link in the comment there where I said if you want to watch it over here on YouTube, you can come on over. But I'm trying that out. I'm getting more active on LinkedIn. I'll probably talk a little bit more about that later, why I'm doing that.
Okay.
Because I'm offering some new stuff. Let's see here. But we just always like to celebrate you, whether it's your first time, your third time, your 475th time. You are welcome. And we have a group of people that help us celebrate with you. Let me just check in real quick. Yasmin, London, England. Oh, there's our friend Chris from Southeast Ohio in Wisteria.
Hey, Chris.
It's not only a good city, but it's a nice organic. Was it a flower, a plant? What is that? Wisteria?
Wisteria. Oh my gosh, it's one of the most heavenly scents that you'll ever. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful. It's kind of like a winding, vining bush.
Yep. So we have a group of people that gather and next to us. We got Pookie Studios here, but beyond that is Studio B. We like to call it. And they gather here and they put the whole studio together, set up lights and chairs, and they pretty much dress the same way too. It's like a casual uniform that they have. And we always have to bribe them with something. And since it's February, you know what we had to bribe them with this morning? those little heart-shaped candies.
Oh, those conversation hearts.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay, yeah, conversation hearts. So I think I hear them conversing over there as they're chowing on
They're sharing them?
Yeah, sure.
Aw.
So I think
they all have one that says "hug me."
So I think I'm hearing now that they are getting in place, and
Are they? Ready?
and so Crystal's our official countdown person. Get ready, Studio B.
Here we go.
Ready? 5, 4, 3. Hang on a second.
I forgot how to count.
4, 3, 2, 1, and cut to Studio B. Every time the guy in the front row does what the Home Alone face. I think that's wonderful. So that's that round of applause is for you, for being here, being part of our world, and we hope that brought a smile to your face. Oh, something we haven't done. There we go. Deanne says she's over on LinkedIn. Let's see if I can comment and where you'll see it. So leave a comment there, but I have a feeling we won't see it here. But I'll see it later on LinkedIn. But you are seeing the live stream? Yeah, so you can let me know feedback of how it's working there. Is there any activity there? I have no idea. But if you are watching, I hope you're enjoying this. It's a little something different. Yeah, just the first time, and that's really the first time ever, pretty much. I think the very first time I used this software, I streamed it on LinkedIn, but I wasn't using it much, so no one saw it. So this is the second time in like 2 years or whatever. So it's not a regular thing, Janet. since I saw your comment there. Here's something we haven't done in a while, Pookie Lee. This is a segment called Sunday Funday Flashback.
Who are those kids?
And yeah, this talking about a flashback. That was something your sister took in in the early 2008 or something.
Right.
I think it was the early years of our relationship. So how many years ago was that? 15?
Yeah.
Something. Boy, we were some youngins back then, huh?
Let's go. What do you got? What you got?
I got two things I'm pulling. I'm going to ask you. I didn't even tell you what I'm going to show here. I just got two photos.
Okay.
They're both in the same city.
Yeah.
And now see if you remember what they are.
So many surprises.
Do you remember this photo?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that.
So we used to make a couple of trips to Los Angeles every year back in
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. I don't know exactly when this would have been, 2010ish, maybe, maybe earlier. I don't know. And there was this place.
Oh, look at the people! I love those people.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
There's some awesome folks there.
Oh.
So there was this place called Mackay, and it was like 2 blocks down from the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, and it was and we would quite often when we would go to LA, would have these meetups. And so I would invite people on my email list, and we would usually, often we were in town for a music conference that I used to speak at, and we had some, a bunch of local friends, and then we would go to the Agape, International Spiritual.
Agape,
In fact,
International Spiritual Center.
A few of those folks there, Ben and
Lori and Ray, and
they were members of the of either the choir or the band or whatever. So anyway, there's just a bunch of people from different areas of our life. Yeah, there's Erin, a friend from St. Louis, actress who moved out to L.A.
So fun.
So yeah, so that was a great turnout, one of the best turnouts that we had, and so we clicked up that whole corner of the lounge there, and hung out and had a great time. I don't know if this is on that same trip, but it's another trip to L.A. This was I saved this one second for a reason. You remember this?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
that was awesome.
They have moved their locations, but so we were when we got married in April of last year. We did it out in L.A. and Michael Beckwith officiated our wedding, and he is founded 35 more years ago. Founded the Agape International Spiritual Center. This is their old location, so this was just to give you. This is really really cool. You may not be able to tell who's on the stage there, but there was Haiti had I think an earthquake, and this was a fundraiser to raise money for Haiti, and so. We were invited, so we went to this event, and we were kind of already running our own kind of spin-off choir in St. Louis, and we already knew a lot of the folks there, and we were invited to come up and just sit in with the choir. It was pretty much a loose, fundraiser, right. So we're familiar with a lot of their songs, but they were pretty loosey-goosey about it. Say, hey, why don't you come up in the choir loft here and sit with us and sing along? So we said, cool. So, but they had some celebrity singers. And that right there in the middle of the stage is Chaka Khan.
That's right, Chaka Khan.
And you're a big Chaka Khan fan from way back, right?
I feel, I think I love you.
And so I remember when they said, come on up, and we had to file onto the stage to get to the choir loft, and I'm walking right, like she was like 2 or 3 feet. I went right by her. We didn't have a chance to talk or get photos or anything. I'm going, that's Chaka Khan right there. Oh, my God.
I know, and I was looking at Chaka Khan, and I was going, that's Bob Baker right there.
Chaka Khan was
because really the truth of it is that we're all that.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah.
So,
but still, it's really cool when you meet someone that you admire. Yeah,
no, it is cool when you meet somebody.
So there's our Sunday Funday.
But
flashback.
like all people are doing is they're showing you what's possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at somebody and they've achieved this thing, they're just showing you what's possible. And if anybody's done anything, you can do it too.
That's right, Crystal. Chaka Khan.
That's fun.
I think you know what song I'm doing. Either that or I sound like I'm having a seizure. Yes, we didn't actually meet her, but yeah, walked right by her and got to support her up in the choir loft while she sang, which was so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There was a moment where your frequency merged with her frequency, and it sent a vibration out into the universe.
Mm-hmm.
A sound. Vibrations. Frequencies. Oh.
Right now, let's talk about our main topic, which the full title is Self Love, a Guide to Being Your Best Self. Of course, the whole theme throughout February is going to be love and self care. So we're going to be hitting it from different angles each Sunday and throughout the month. And it's something I started doing like 3 Sundays ago is once I know our topic, I gather together some potential talking points or things that we might cover. We may or may not get to them, but I've been putting them in a like a 2-page PDF. And so right here is a printout of that. There's a link in the description, at least on YouTube, and I think maybe over on LinkedIn, where you can just download this for free. You don't have to opt in or enter any email or anything. So it's a 2-page PDF with like 12 or 11 different tips for how to be your best self and to practice self-love. And I also took the affirmations and put them on the 3rd page, I believe. And so you're free to download that. We'll have this here. We may or may not get to some or any of these, but we'll just see what happens. But feel free to download that. So Pooki, let me ask you. So typically February is the month of love. And it's typically romantic love. So your love for another person, their love for you, you know.
Well, I think that's kind of been how we've been encouraged to see it or programmed to see it. Like Valentine's Day, and it's all this romantic love, and there's a lot of emphasis on, having. I bet just a lot of emphasis, a lot of pressure on having like a relationship and all that stuff, and I think sometimes when we come to this time of the year, I love this time of the year because it really is all about love. And I think the most important relationship where love is needed the most is the relationship that we have with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I love taking February and really dedicating it to how is it that I can love myself better? How is it that I can be a better lover to myself?
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, when you actually start loving yourself, somebody's gonna. If you don't have somebody already in your life that's loving you, somebody will show up to love you too.
Yeah, that's the best way.
It's crazy how it happens.
Whether you're in a relationship or you're single, and you be keeping your eyes open for one, improving yourself is the best way for either one of those. You put yourself in a better position to be a better person when the right person shows up, or if you're in an existing relationship, filling up your own tank makes you a better partner.
Right.
I believe.
Absolutely. So, this is the opportunity. Like this month, like I look at January as being like this, like a visionary month where we're just like aspiring, and we're really looking forward. We're projecting into the future, and we're looking into the vision, into our dreaming and the dreaming. And I think that February, it's so perfect that love comes up right behind it, because February is a perfect time to focus all of that energy on loving yourself, because in order to accomplish your vision, you're going to have a lot of self-love and self-compassion for yourself as you are embarking on this unknown journey.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're going to encounter things, you're going to learn things, there's going to be really opportunities for growth, and the way that you receive that is really going to depend on what your experience is going to be. So like as you're going for your goals, if you're loving yourself through that whole process, and you're making decisions that are anchored in that self-love, like you will, because you are someone who loves yourself, just like we were talking about. I do it because I am that, because I love myself. I'm going to pursue my vision because I love myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to treat myself well. I'm going to find ways to honor myself. What do I desire? Like what does my body need? What does my brain need? What do my emotions need?
And self-love, let's clarify this, because some people have this reaction to it. It's not about being stuck on yourself. It's not about narcissistic, being selfish, not at all. It's just about making sure that your needs are taken care of and that you're in the best position to serve others, because so many people put their own needs way in the back
there's
seat.
a fine line
Yeah.
to that, right? To where you can just get overboard, and you see where people do.
Yeah.
And so just be mindful, just like with anything, the pendulum swings high on both sides.
Right.
Right. So you can love yourself so much that it's actually toxic to you. Right. It's like not, it's not love. It's not love. It's something else. Right. So you have to pay attention, and then the whole thing of like maintaining humility, right. And who you are, right. Loving yourself and really, I'll tell you what. I think that like I said, the pendulum swings high on both sides. I think that that just as much as we have that fear of, oh my gosh, I'm going to become a narcissist if I love myself too much. I think that, but most of us live in the fear of I'm not good enough or I don't love myself. I think that that's a bigger problem.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a bigger problem. I don't think the problem of you becoming a narcissist. You're going to become a narcissist if you're a narcissist.
Right.
It's already there. Right? You're either are a narcissist or you're not, right? You're either prone to those egoic swings of like becoming very self-oriented, and we know people like that where it's all about them, right? When you're starting to get into those things, right? So being aware and like we're cultivating love and compassion for ourselves. When we do that, it allows the frequency of our own being changes and we begin to attract into our lives that which we are resonating with, right? So more loving people who love themselves show up in our lives, right? He must be dreaming.
Oh, he's asleep and he's making noise.
He's making little woofle noises. Like,
Aw.
woofle, woofle, woofle. Oh.
That's cute. So again, we encourage you to download that free PDF, but just some of the ways that you can, the tips that are here. We'll just touch on some of them. But number one, right off the bat, is like recognize your own self-worth. You're right. Most people are plagued not by narcissism or being full of themselves, but being not giving themselves enough credit, downplaying their worth, their value. So just acknowledge and celebrate your inherent value. Not
Right.
because you've earned something or you've done something, but
No.
because you exist. You're alive. You are worthy, right?
Absolutely, yes. You are worthy because you are. You don't have to do anything, nothing. Right. And so then just allow yourself to love yourself. And, there's like all kinds of things. And there are a lot of courses that you can take. And sometimes a lot of people have a lot of judgment towards themselves where they're harshest to ourselves. We judge ourselves harsher than anyone else.
Yeah.
And so there are processes that you can engage in. Byron Katie can take you through some really powerful work, loving what is. There are some really beautiful techniques out there that can help you tap into, how to heal some of those things. And when if you start going over into that ego weird place, you'll know it, you'll feel it, because it's where you start feeling separate from everyone else.
Lisa touched on something that's number 3 here on this list is practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Be gentle with yourself, especially during challenging times. So, yeah. So sometimes we think we need to stand up and act a certain way or, just beat ourselves up all the time. But is that, and those voices in your head like, oh, I'm so stupid or how I'm an idiot for doing that. Is that how you would speak to your best friend? Hopefully not. So
Right? Yeah. Well, I had an experience where I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. And it was just like, and then I had that moment of awareness of like, I can sit here and beat myself up over this. Or I can choose to be proactive and like move beyond it and learn a lesson from it and then like be proactive, like, okay, now what? Okay, that happened. Now what? Rather than like beating myself up and oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. Now look what's gonna happen. And right? I mean, I'm human too. We're all dealing with these things.
And of course, cultivating positive self-talk. You're in the right place for that. Where is that? You can always come to this channel right here to get your affirmations on. There's hundreds to choose from. So
Yeah,
so
I
I know a
know.
lot of you are here because you discovered this. But let me ask you: is it a daily practice for you? Do you have some like a morning routine where you sit and you affirm who you are, the truth of who you are, through affirmations, through journaling, through meditation, whatever that is for you, through physical activity? Get up
So
and
important.
crank up some music you love and dance first thing in the
Oh,
morning. Get
man,
that
that's
energy
fun.
flowing. I do that every now and then. So definitely pay attention to your inner dialogue and when you find yourself being critical, you got that negative voice. Just be,
Switch it around.
switch it around. Don't feel bad about it. We all those voices are always going to be there.
That's right. You're always going to create opportunities for learning. Like you're
Yeah.
always going to choose something that's going to create a lesson for you.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Somebody who I've been coaching recently left me a message going, I'm really trying. I'm trying to be positive, but the negative voices keep creeping in here. Am I shutting down my manifestation? I'm like, no, relax. It's okay. You can have negative thoughts and still manifest. Just because you have one doesn't mean you've ruined everything. They're always going to be there. You just learn to be aware of them. And actually, by shining the light of awareness on them and asking, okay, what's the lesson here? What are you trying to teach me with this fear or this uncertainty or whatever? And usually there is a lesson, something that's maybe valuable there, because fear isn't all bad. There might be something of value there. It's trying to keep you safe.
Fear will keep you alive sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if you're being chased by a tiger.
So you don't want to be fearless.
No, that doesn't even exist. I mean, it's part of our.
Yeah. So you just get on
part of
friendly
our
terms with it.
Automatic systems, to have that response.
So give yourself some grace, because is this fear warranted in this situation? And most of the time it's not. And so then you can redirect that and go, all right, sit in the back seat. I'm driving this car. Other things you could do, simple things like make time for activities that you love. Dedicate time to hobbies and interests that bring you joy. Are you doing that lately? Yeah, we're also busy
Yeah.
taking care of your job, your family. Is there some little hobby, some little thing that can feed your soul that you can invest in? That's a way to fill up your tank, right?
Yeah, I've been playing my drum.
Oh, you're really getting into this drumming
I'm
thing.
getting into this drumming thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been learning how to play my djembe. I didn't, I just would always just like bang on it. But then I was like, I went on YouTube and I took some lessons on some different sounds and how to create it. So I've been practicing and I love it because I love drumming. I don't know women. I'm having this crazy, I don't know, I feel really inspired to call together a circle of women drummers. Let me know if you have a drum or if you'd like to drum.
She's gonna be doing
I'm thinking
some
of,
stuff.
I'm calling it in. I'm like, what does it look like? What can we do together? But I was like, I don't know. I'm like, what does it look like online? I don't know. But like, hold those intentions because I'm working on it.
So Debbie there mentions that she does a lot. What a lot of people do. I need help with this. I've always put people first, other people first. I'm assuming, and never have had time to put my own needs first. You can balance them all. It's fine. It's great to be caring and want to help others, but if it's at the expense of not satisfying your own needs, then that's not healthy. So what that, like Pookie said earlier, where's that balance?
It's hard to give from an empty tank.
Mm-hmm.
If you're giving it all away, then you're just going to exhaust yourself. This is like the caregiver's dilemma.
Ooh. There's a book by that name. That's a good one.
Yeah, and it is. It's the whole thing of, you give so much away that you don't have anything left for yourself. So you've got to reverse that cycle. You've got to give to yourself first so that you've got enough to give away, and then feed to yourself, give to yourself again so you got enough to give away. Not giving, and then you have nothing for yourself. Because that cycle there, that's premature death.
Mm. You got a lot of activity, interest in your drumming here. Liv says, I do have a djembe. Cherie says, where can I get a drum? Debbie has 2 drums. I'm in for some drumming. Empty spaces. I've been called to get a drum. Getting one soon. You might be onto something there, Pookie.
So, okay, so I'll do on my channel. I'll start talking about the drum. I'll show you the drums that I have. Some drums that you can choose from. Drums are very, 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 very individual. There are all kinds of drums that you can play, and I want to play with. I really want to play with. I want to speak to our relationship to the drum. There's a book that's called "When the Drummers Were Women." And you can get it on Audible, and you can also, but it talks about the history of women and drums and the importance of women drummers throughout history.
Very cool. Just a couple other quick hits here. And again, you can download this 2-page PDF. It's in the description of the
I
YouTube
love that you
video.
do that, babe.
What's that, dude?
Yeah.
Have a download?
Yeah, that's great.
And we're not married to these when we
No, but
talk
they're
about 'em.
great. They're things that they can explore on their
Yeah.
own.
Another one is seek support when needed. Remember, asking for help is a strength, not a weakness. Reach out to friends, family, or professionals when you need support. We also have our online community, the High Vibe Tribe.
Yep.
Many of the folks here are in contact with each other. And so where can you go for an encouraging word? Because we don't always get it from our closest family and friends.
Crystal is relishing over the idea of being a nuisance to her neighbors with
wi-
her drum.
with her drums. I will annoy my neighbors, and I love it. She says. Let's highlight that one. That's
All right, no.
so Debbie was actually
This isn't meant to be a weapon.
yeah, really. I'm gonna. Debbie was part of a drumming circle, and it stopped. So who knew?
Yeah.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that. But I want to talk to you. Well, just go visit my channel if you're interested in drumming.
Yeah, 'cause
if
you
you're
have a-
interested in drumming with me,
Because you have a specific way you're approaching.
yeah,
It.
I want you to have a relationship with your drum. It's really important.
Very, very, very cool. Embrace your uniqueness is another tip. So all those quirky things that make you
Love them the most.
instead of being embarrassed about them, yeah, no, embrace them. That's who you are. It's what makes you the awesome person that you are.
I know. Look at me. Look at my quirkiness.
Mm-hmm.
What if I didn't embrace it?
That's a big one. Number 11 there. Forgive yourself. Let go of past mistakes and learn
Now, this
from
is
them.
a journey. This is
Yeah.
something that you just have to come to over and over again, because, on the journey of growing and transforming and emerging and expanding and awakening, things come up for us that we remember. And I'm going through an experience right now with my oldest son, where he's remembering a lot of things from his childhood. And so like I'm sitting there in that space and holding that space for him. And it's really, an intense experience. So just be kind and gentle with yourself, right? As he's forgiving himself for some of the things that happened, and then he's giving me the opportunity to forgive myself for my participation in those things. Now, these are deep things that we're talking about here. We're talking about our children, and the dynamics of when they awaken to maybe some of the things that are controlling their lives now, and how they're now trying to navigate that. And sometimes this ancestral or this bloodline healing will come in. I'm right in the middle of it, folks, with my family, with my mother, my sister, my niece, my son. And it's just forgiveness. Forgiveness is what works in this situation in a powerful way. Not only of the forgiveness of myself, but the forgiveness of others. Very, very powerful. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Oh my gosh, we could do a whole month on forgive.
That's important stuff. So I've got on the third page of that free PDF download are the affirmations for this Sunday. I'm gonna pull up the image right now.
Okay.
And we're gonna do. I'll say each one. Pookie will repeat it after me. You could say it along with her. Are you ready? Here we go. I am worthy of love and respect.
I am worthy of love and respect.
I treat myself with kindness and compassion.
I treat myself with kindness and compassion.
I give myself permission to rest and recharge.
I give myself permission to rest and recharge.
I love this one. I am enough just as I am.
I am enough, just as I am.
I let go of self-criticism and embrace self-esteem.
I let go of self-criticism and embrace self-esteem.
I nourish myself with things that bring me joy.
I nourish myself with things that bring me joy.
I am grateful for my unique character traits.
I am grateful for my unique character traits.
And finally, every day I celebrate the me that I am.
Every day I celebrate the me that I am. Every day.
Oh, there's some good ones. What are your favorites there, Pookie? You
My
any ones that
favorites?
stick out?
I am worthy of love and respect.
Mhm.
And I let go of self-criticism, embrace self-esteem.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for my unique character traits. I love that. Yep. I love them all. They're all really, really, really good. Really good.
Awesome, awesome sauce. So that's on the third page of that free download, along with the 11 tips on
Yeah.
how to a guide to being your best self.
And I love what Chris said. She said, forgiveness is self-love.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is. It is. Whether you're forgiving yourself or you're forgiving someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's the journey. There's so much liberation in forgiveness, you know, and it is a journey. And I went through that whole thing with my mother, and that whole journey, you know, I don't know if any of you have healed from like your mother wound. There's a lot there too. So much good stuff.
All right, the guitar seems to be coming through loud and clear. We have an original song, I think, that will speak to this. We'll always do original songs. Oh, and our dance track at the end there is going to be something I don't think we've ever played ever
What?
on a Sunday live. You know,
This
I had
gotta
this
hear.
I had this realization. We've never played this, and
No way.
it's a nice little upbeat song. So, can you hit the little reverb button there and let's play this? Here we go.
All right.
It's bright outside, but I close the blinds, stay in my room, locked in my mind. And then one day I realize it's time to go outside and let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. When I get scared, I'll run and hide, stay to myself, keep it all inside. And then one day I see what's true and know just what to do. And let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. Let's do that again. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. Let love shine in. Let love shine in. Let love shine in. Let love shine in. All right, we just did two different parts there. There's the chorus, and then there's that little extra thing that we just did. We're going to layer these things. So if you're with somebody, each one of you take a different part, or just pick one or the other. Pookie's going to sing that part that we just did. I'm going to go back to the chorus. Let's see how they work together. Are you ready? Here we go. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my
There you go, Judy. Thank you, Judy. Thank you.
So what are we thanking her for? She just
sent us a super sticker.
super sticker, baby.
Can we get some treats?
We'll put that to the Keone Treat Fund.
Treat fund.
Yeah, thank you. You might notice if you, depending on what device you're on, we're in the same place where you can leave a comment. There's like a little $sign or something. So YouTube gives you the option of sending a little digital love.
Hey, and I just
like
want to
that.
say this. I am in conversation for all of you with the RV for Pooki Fund. I am in conversation with grandmother Susan.
Oh, yeah?
And so maybe this year will be the year for our wild and crazy RV adventure. Woo-hoo-hoo. I bet it's going to happen.
I know it's a long time coming.
I know, right?
So
maybe we just get it and we'll go up to the northeast in it.
Yeah, we're thinking about making a trip to the Northeast, like in the summer or fall. Yeah.
Our travel calendar is pretty filled up for the first half of the year.
Yep.
However, the second half of the year, we're kind of looking at that.
I hear that the fall is a good time to go to the east.
Well,
Or sometime around there. So northeast. Yeah. So
I
anyway.
have to travel plan accordingly.
Thank you
Thank you.
for letting us know the reverb.
Reverb.
Let's see here. So earlier I was talking about how we're branding these different channels and how my affirmations are going to be in this channel that you're watching on. Everything affirmation related is going to be housed here. And also anything that's non-affirmation but inspirational is now going to be on this second channel that I have, Bob Baker Inspiration. And so, but there's probably going to be a third channel too, where I'm realizing since I've had success with growing the Affirmations YouTube channel, a lot of people are curious. How did you do that? There's people are just confused by YouTube, and I have spent well over 10,000 hours just immersed in learning best practices
for sure.
and how to grow this channel, and I can apply those principles to many other things. And so I think I'm going to start putting out some tips little by little as my schedule allows on probably a third channel that'll but we'll see about that. But regardless, I'm already hanging out my hat as a YouTube growth coach, and I'm offering something called a YouTube channel optimization audit, where I'll look over your channels, a couple of different options. I can create a video at the basic level, and you can answer a couple of questions, or we can actually get on Zoom and I'll screen share and go over your channel in detail. But just here's a little video that I wanted to share with you from someone who I did that with recently.
Hey guys, I just got off a coaching call with my friend Bob Baker from Bob Baker Inspiration, and he is awesome. I just learned so much from working with him. He's got this huge YouTube channel of inspirational affirmations. I found him in 2020 when I was experiencing a lot of stress. Can you relate? And his affirmations really helped put me in a better mental headspace and kind of calmed me down. But he's helping other people, other creators right now, learn how to express themselves authentically and very engagingly on YouTube. So if you could use some help with that, just reach out to him and tell him that I sent you. All right, have a good one. Bye.
So that was Minta Mullins. She's out in the Los Angeles area. We actually met with her when we were in LA last spring.
Right.
And she's an actor. She is a singer. She's like an empowerment coach. And so she's doing a lot of amazing things. So she gave her a lot of great ideas. So if that speaks to you, there's a link there. It's in the description. It's in the comments here. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's see here. Yeah, we Pooki just pointed out we skipped one of our first songs. I don't know. I went right, blew right.
I was like, wow, this
right past
Sunday is going a little different. Like the lineup is a little different. I was like, wow, this is really late for the first song, but okay.
No,
I was like, that's an hour into the show.
I totally skipped it. Yeah, we were supposed to do one right after the centering breath, like 45 minutes ago.
I don't know what happened.
Well, we're gonna move forward with this, and
right.
if you're so inclined, we can do another one before the end. But
No
we got
worries.
the dance track coming up here. So right now, it's time for a regular. Yeah, if you're watching this over on LinkedIn and going, "What is this?" Well, you're in for a real treat. There's a crowd favorite right now. It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Sure to be why. Bob's Comedy Corner. So I actually have a topic with a bunch of jokes because today is a significant day if this is true. What I found out on I always go to Encyclopedia Britannica, their website, to find out what happens in different dates in history. But before I get to that one, there is a total dad joke that I posted on Facebook that got a lot of smiles and groans. And this is actually something that I just made up myself. Totally did not. A lot of these jokes, I just scour the internet looking for jokes related to whatever the topic is. But this is one that I was formulating for a while. So let's see how you like this one. I just want to share it with you. All right, here we go. What do football defensive ends and Aldi shoppers have in common? So again, what do NFL football defensive ends and people who shop at Aldi, what do they have in common? Well, they both want the quarterback. You have to think about that one. You have to know what Aldi is and maybe have shopped there. So I thought that was hilarious. Pooki, not so much. Okay.
They both want their quarterback.
They want the quarterback.
That was yours, babe?
That was mine. Totally. I will take total credit for that.
funny.
So on this date in 2004, which is 20 years ago today, Facebook was launched as thefacebook.com. Wow. So, yeah, in 2004 on this day, so that would make it 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Of course, it would go on to become the largest social network in the world. I believe that it still is. So I have a bunch of one-liners and puns and jokes about Facebook, about Zuckerberg, and about social media in general. Some of these actually are. We happen to do a Sunday live in the spring on Mark Zuckerberg's birthday. So some of these are repeats from that. But I don't know how many of you remember jokes that I did last week, much less last year. So I'm going to repeat some. I have a few new ones here. So let's go for it. Are you ready, Pooki?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh, let me turn down my sound effects. I don't want them to be too loud. All right. Here we go. All right. So why is Facebook like a refrigerator? Because you keep opening it every few minutes to see if there's anything good there.
Right.
You know, none of my Facebook posts ever go viral.
No.
That makes me feel like that movie from the 80s, The Never Trending Story. What's one of your favorite movies?
It is my favorite movie.
Yes.
Atreyu.
Oh, this is a brand new one I did not do last spring. Here we go. I'm going to change my Facebook name to Benefits.
No way.
Then when someone adds me on Facebook, it will say, "You are now friends with benefits." That's a good one. Oh, this is another one that's fresh. What do you call having your grandmother on speed dial?
I have no idea.
Instagram. Oh, what was Mark Zuckerberg's favorite game to play as a child? I Spy. So I got to share with you something, a little insight into our lives here. The other day, Pooki asked me why I was talking so quietly. I told her I was afraid that Mark Zuckerberg was listening. Remember that? She laughed. I laughed. Then Siri laughed. And Alexa laughed too. Okay. This is a big hit here. Why would Mark Zuckerberg be a great Uber driver?
Why?
Because he already knows your name and where you like to go.
So scary.
I love those I Love Lucy laughs there. All right. Oh, you know, the owner of our favorite health food store doesn't run paid ads to promote his business.
He doesn't?
Yeah, he relies on organic growth. Here's the golden rule of social media. Tweet others the way you want to be tweeted.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm never going to call it X. I'm sorry. What do you call a person who has the flu and a huge following on social media?
I have no idea.
An influencer. And finally, I'm not sure if this is a joke or just a statement about society, but when we were kids, Pooki,
Yeah?
you know what our social network was called?
What?
Outside.
That's right.
And there you go, folks. This has been an edition of It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner. All right.
Well, there's a lot to be said about outside.
So we're at a decision
Right?
point. Yes, yeah.
Just think about that.
Well, yeah, you had
outside.
You played
Are
outside.
your kids outside? You should be spending time with your. If you have kids, you should be spending time with your kids outside.
And you stayed outside until the street lights started coming on.
That's
then you
right.
knew that was your signal. It's time to go home.
Come home.
Or there was no cell phones. So they would yell. I would hear Bobby or whatever.
Right.
Bob. So,
Right. And you're running around, just doing everything, running everywhere, going. Totally. It was a different world. We didn't have all the distractions of technology. My kids had that distraction. It kind of came in. They remember the time, they remember when the big computer came in the house. But
the big computer.
yeah, or when they plugged up your phone to your car battery.
Really.
That was weird.
I just went,
Pagers. You remember pagers? You get a little
Beepers?
Zip. Yeah, they were
Beepers?
beepers. They would beep you. That was the beginning of it all. That was like the beginning of no more of infinitely being able to get a hold of.
and your peeper on your like a holster, kind of
Right,
like a
in
gun,
a holster, and it would ring, and then you'd have to go to a phone booth and make a phone call to talk to somebody.
Those were the days, you kids. I just want to check in and see how my jokes were landing this week. Okay, first timers, please come back next week. Don't let the dad jokes keep you from coming back. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much. Leah says too funny. Dorley says you demand Bob, the YouTube man. Lisa, those were good. Janet's got the emojis. Thank you so much. Tweet others. That was blah, blah, a lot of that. Blah. We're having a good time. Awesome. Funny but true. These are great. Okay, I will take that all. Appreciate it, Michelle. Oh, so Crystal liked friends with benefits. So, Instagram. That was a cute one, wasn't it? If it's not a groaner, it's not a dad joke. Thank you very much, Donna. You can now. You made my case. That's awesome. All right, then. So, do we want to do another song? It doesn't have to be that one, or do we? Or do you just want to go for? Because we are going to end with a video pretty quickly here, so we can load it up with music, or we can just.
I don't know if you want a song. You want to sing a song?
Yeah, probably not that one.
No.
Okay. What do you feel? Well, I'm gonna have to go see what we haven't played in a while. What are you feeling drawn to sing, Pooki Lee?
I don't know.
Oh, well, everything is always actually one that hasn't been played in a while. Is everything is always working out?
Let's do that one.
You want to do that? Okay. Hang on a second. Sorry about this, folks. I messed up earlier, but I'm gonna forgive myself for doing it.
And I'm going to forgive you too.
Thank you.
See how that works?
I just blew right
So easy.
past it. I was so anxious to tell everybody about moving over to your channel next week that I just totally forgot the song. All right, cool. So we remember this.
Well,
We don't
if
need
we
to-
don't, they're going to know.
We don't need any stinking rehearsal. All right, let me see if I can remember. Oh. Okay. I hope I remember. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe
All right.
he doesn't.
This is a couple years old, and it's just basically taking a common, I think it's an Abraham Hicks affirmation, basically, and we turned this into a whole song. It has a very funky feel. So hit that reverb. Just remember to turn it off at the end. Here we go. No matter what happens in my life, I know I'm living the dream. Like when I'm driving in my car and all the lights are green. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Say it again. Everything is always working out for me. Sometimes my blessings get covered up and they're hard to find. even when the sky is gray, I know the sun still shines. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. I'll sing it again. Everything is always working out for me. In the dark of nights,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of nights,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself.
when I find my way, I know
Everything's alright. Everything's alright. When I open up my heart, abundance flows through me.
close to me.
I accept all life's ups and downs. That's how it's supposed to be. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Let's sing it again. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. That's right. Everything is always working out for me. It's always working out for me. That's right. It's always working out for me. It's always working out for me. It always is.
That's right. It always is, no matter what it looks like.
Not
right?
bad for
Sometimes it
throwing
don't-
that in.
It don't look too good, right? But it's always working out for you. That's what you have to remember.
In hindsight,
Well,
it always does.
yeah. And that's why the sooner that you can begin to look for the good in any situation, the better off you're going to be. I just want to say that right here, right now, because in the end, it all becomes a part of the evolving of your highest plan, the highest plan for your life. So, and sometimes challenges grow us in really incredible, strong ways. So, yeah. So we're here to support you and love you through it, right? As you're going through all this stuff, we're here. We're here to support you and love you, encourage you, and yeah.
Absolutely. So we're going to let's do a little recap and let you. I'm going to mention something about contacting Lisa if you need help. But so basically, if you came in later, which is fine, you can always go back and watch it from the beginning. This very page turns into the replay as soon as this broadcast is over. But basically, we said starting next Sunday, after doing this for more than 3 years on my channel here, we're going to start streaming live over on Pooki's channel on Sundays. For Sunday Inspiration Live is going to move to Pooki's channel. And how do you find that? Well, you go to her channel, Pooki Lee. Just spell the name out, search for it, look for that lovely photo that I took a few years ago with the blue flower.
That was
in
my
her-
50th birthday.
in her hair.
That was 13 years ago.
Oh my
babe.
gosh! Oh my! That still look the same, babe. No
Well,
worries.
thank you for saying that, but that's not really true.
Just
we'll
as gorgeous
go
as
with
ever.
it.
But you go there and you see all those tabs under her photo: home, videos, shorts, live. You click the live tab, and there you will find whether it's before, during, or after the broadcast. You'll see the thumbnail. It'll either say upcoming, it'll either say live, or it won't say anything, and that's the replay. And so that's where you can find us from now on. But I will do my best to redirect and send emails and reminders as best that I can. Also, let you know that this channel that you're watching on is now Bob Baker Affirmations. So anything affirmation related, whether it's sung or spoken or it's night, morning, noon, night, will be on this channel. And anything that's inspirational that does not have affirmations as part of it, because I like sharing just a lot of encouragement and things like that, pep talks, different topics. That's now going to be on my Bob Baker Inspiration channel. You'll see, and that little artwork there of the Om sign is actually an acrylic painting that I did years ago. So I'm using that as the profile picture, and so that's how we're just kind of making some things clear from a branding perspective. And so That's what's up there, in case you missed it. Also mentioned earlier that if you have a YouTube channel and you're wanting to grow it, I do channel optimization audits for I think a relatively modest fee. And so you can check that out too. All these links and things we talk about are in the description of the video. It should be right under here. Lisa's been popping them into the live chat as well. Speaking of Lisa, we put this up for every Sunday. We've been doing this for a few months now. If you have any questions, you want to reach us, just send an email to lisa@bobbakerinspiration.com. And I'm going to ask you to do something just to make sure that email's working. For people to take us up on reaching out to her. But so do me a favor. Just send her a hello. Go, hey, Lisa, way to go. Love your energy. Whatever you want to send, just wish Lisa a happy day. I just want to make sure that email is actually working because we don't get many showing up in the inbox. So I don't know if it's just have no reason to reach out to her or something's up with that. But if you want to she does so much for us. She's the most important member of our team. So when you have a moment, either during or after the broadcast, go ahead and send her an email to that address, okay? Just to let us know it's working, just to say hi. You don't have to have any reason or agenda, and we're not going to bother you or whatever. She might respond and go, thank you, but I just want to make sure that it's working, all right? So yeah, there you go. So we're going to play this song, and while it's playing, as we always do, what are your takeaways? We talked about this whole thing about self-love, a guide to being your best self. What is a nugget, an insight that you're going to take with you today and throughout the week? Pop that in, and I will highlight them on the screen as this song is playing. This is a song we've never played on Sunday Inspiration Live. It's from our Opening Up to the Good album, but for some reason I never turned it into a video that we can play here. And I realized, oh my gosh, let's put it. It's Shining Star. So yeah, this is never have we played it. So this is a song that I wrote. It's definitely like a pop rock song. It's got the full. Actually, Andy Pooki's son programmed the drums and played by the keyboard and different things on it. But it's got the cranked up guitar going here. The lyrics were basically to celebrate the women in my life. A lot of the lyrics were inspired as a message to my daughter, but there's a few lines in there that were inspired by Pooki as well. And so a lot of people, you can use this song in different ways. If this is something you want to express to somebody else, you could send this to them and share it. It's actually available on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on our Opening Up to the Good album. But also, if you never had these voices saying these to you, imagine that it's someone special singing these lyrics to you. So it can be, it's a lot of different ways that you can use it. But this is called Shining Star. Enjoy it, and we'll come back. But post your takeaways. I'll highlight them as they go, and we'll come back to say a final farewell. Ready? Here we go.
You get it wrong and get it right. I've seen you overjoyed, I've seen you filled with fright. I know when you're strong and when you are weak. I've seen you down and out, I've seen you at your peak. After all these years, I just want to say I'm so proud of who you are. You've grown so much, you've come so far. I'm so filled with love for who you are. You are a shining star. Watch you laugh out loud, I watch you weep. I've seen you play the fool and be queen of the heap. I've seen you frown and I've seen you smile. I've seen you fall down, I've seen you dance with style. After
Keone will puke.
We don't want that to happen.
Don't want that to happen.
So
I hope all of you are dancing for me.
that's right. You didn't want to upset his stomach, right?
No,
Not that he's
no.
sick or anything. He's just
No,
yeah.
but he just ate, so I.
Oh, did he?
Me bouncing him.
Oh.
Didn't you just feed him?
I
it?
did not. No.
Oh, okay.
He said he's hungry. He's got an empty stomach.
Oh, he's got it. Oh.
Yeah. I'll do that right after the broadcast here.
Okay.
All right. So we ended up doing great with our timing here. So thank you for sharing all those. Those were some great takeaways. We hope you enjoyed this. Soulmassagemusic.com is where you can go to see our currently recorded music, and you can purchase that. I think actually at that site you can actually purchase the CD if we're shipping it to you in the U.S. You can purchase it the tracks, or you can find it and stream it on Apple Music and Spotify. So yeah, share it with someone who needs to hear that, or again, just listen to it as a message to yourself. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Empty spaces there for sending that. We'll put that down here. Get rid of that. Move things around. All right. So this has been awesome. So thank you all for being here. Remember, next week, where are you going to go?
Pooki's page.
The Pooki's page to see Sunday Inspiration live. I'll do the best I can to remind everybody and all that good stuff. So have an awesome rest of your day.
Just go and hit the subscribe button and
Yeah.
then hit the notifications, and you'll get a notification.
That's
when we
right.
start.
If you don't already subscribe, then then do it now while you're thinking of it, and send Lisa emails. All right, just to say hi, tell her how much you appreciate her, just so we can make sure that it's working. All right, would appreciate that. All right, everybody, have a good day. Love you much. Until next time, so long for now.